welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be reacting to episode 4 of the NASCAR Full Speed series. I've definitely enjoyed this series so far and can't wait to see where the last 2 episodes go. Definitely going to start watching NASCAR. I think the first race is about to come up soon, so that's exciting. But yeah, let's stop talking, just get straight into it. Oh god.
Do you feel any added pressure knowing that you're always amongst one of the favorites?
It's a nice little confidence booster if you are the favorite going into the weekend.
Do you feel like a championship favorite?
I don't know yet. That's for you guys to decide. I just go out there and drive.
Every lap matters, every position matters, and I just want to keep gaining points and get further away from that cut line.
This is probably the tightest I've seen a round of 8 start.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Everybody's close, and it's closer than ever.
You gotta not make mistakes, and you gotta have good luck. Thank you.
Oh god, okay. Can feel the stress already.
When I first came onto this project, they were like, all right, these are the guys that we expect to continue into the round of 8 and stuff, because you have to make a plan and make choices and stuff.
I wasn't in that plan, was I?
You were never in that plan.
Imagine that.
When you talk about drivers
interesting.
that race their way into the NASCAR Championship race, here's a question for you. Why aren't more people talking about 28-year-old Christopher Bell? He made it to the Championship 4 last year, but he is rarely discussed as a Joe Gibbs racing star. He's rarely in that spotlight. Normally that spot's held by Denny Hamlin. But C-Bell is thriving, had a strong qualifying effort, and he's going to begin this race on the front row alongside Kyle Larson.
In my eyes, he's definitely not an underdog, because I've raced with him for a decade and seen how extremely good he is.
It's now down to 8. Just 8 drivers left to decide who will be the 2023 Cup Series champion as the NASCAR playoffs roll into Las Vegas for one of the biggest races of the year. Because a win for a playoff team today is an automatic berth into the Championship 4 in Phoenix.
Oh.
When are you aware that Christopher is going to be the guy to beat?
Like lap 1.
Place your bets. We're ready to race in Vegas.
400 miles today. Let's be there at the end. We got your back in here. Good luck. Let's go get him.
Green.
Green flag here in Las Vegas. Christopher Bell with a push from Mark Truex will lead the field to turn number 1. Larson with the momentum now as he's got to the back bumper of the 20. He goes to the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to take the lead away.
Still out there, quarter. Still there. Clear.
They do drag race here in Vegas, but right now we're on the oval. It looks like a drag race. Bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Christopher Bell.
Side by side, almost contact. Man, these guys race each other close and hard.
They run like 5 laps, back and forth, back and forth.
Oh.
Wow. That was massive.
Did you hit the wall?
A little bit, yeah. I'm mad at myself because I'm like, my race is over, and then barely nicked the wall, and it helped straighten me out. Okay, now I just gotta nurse it to the next pit stop. No matter what race you win, it takes good fortune along the way.
He bounced off the wall, gets it righted, and gets it rolling. Bell close enough to close in. He's right to the bumper of Larson. They battle for the win. Bell now can almost reach out and touch Larson. Larson throws the block.
High. Push it. Checker flag.
And he will win the South Point 400.
That was so close.
Yeah, good job, guys. Go to Phoenix, boys.
Honestly, it's just good to win a race. The Cup Series is so tough. Knowing that you're locked into the Final 4 is the cherry on top.
Larson advances to the Championship 4, but what an effort by the 20 of Christopher Bell.
Man, that one was close. Needed a little bit more. Just another lap, man. Just another lap.
5 days until playoff race 8.
I'm back to Dennis again. I've always been Big Denny all my life.
Big Denny.
Yeah, Big Denny and Little Denny. James Dennis Allen Hamlin Jr.
He's not a junior.
He is a junior.
We
That
have
James
this
is
argument
a
all the
surname.
time. A junior has to be the exact same name.
Not in my book, it don't. So it's my son, my rule. I'm living with it.
Okay.
My name is Dennis Hamlin, and I'm Denny Hamlin's daddy.
Cute.
You seem very proud of that fact.
I am very proud of that fact. Why? Not because of the race car driver he is, more of the young man he grew up to be. He made my whole life.
Aww.
He's my heartbeat.
Aww. Sobbing. That's adorable.
If you find out that your kid is interested in something, you support it 100%.
This is my 32 that I sold to keep him going. And this one is the 44 that I had. And I sold that one. And there's a 69 I had, and I sold it.
We refinanced our house to get out money to buy the next engine.
Wow.
I don't recommend people do that. Just so happens that it worked out for us, but the majority of people it does not work out for.
The ball, Denny Hamlin to the outside. Denny Hamlin looks like he's running a really good, smooth line. Right from the green, it was Denny Hamlin.
He's one of the rising stars of the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series. He sweeps at Pocono. Denny Hamlin, the race winner.
Denny Hamlin wins his second Daytona 500.
Denny Hamlin gets the win. He is the new point leader in the Sprint Cup chase for the
Wow.
championship.
You know, fate's going to decide this chase. You know, it's going to happen. Someone's got to have bad luck, and you know, we're in right now. We're just trying to stay there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Him and Michael Jordan are good friends, and now they're partners. So he pulls up in his Lamborghini, and he reaches down in the side door of it, pulls out this cigar. Michael Jordan signed it for me and wrote me a little letter, says, break it when we win the championship. So I'm supposed to break that thing and smoke that cigar. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. And I'd give you everything I own. Every car in this garage, a house, whatever, if I could make that happen.
To have the satisfaction
That's adorable.
of working
I'm gonna
for
cry.
his entire racing career. I would like for him to win the championship, but if he doesn't, it's not meant to be.
No track on the NASCAR calendar is more high risk, high reward than this one.
You don't want to let down in this race and head it into Martinsville and then think you can pick it back up in Phoenix. You've got to keep that pressure and keep that intensity on the rest of the field.
It's a huge, huge race. It's the difference between being under the cut line or being locked into Phoenix.
My driving style is super aggressive, sometimes too aggressive, which is why I think I make a lot of mistakes.
Your road's open, we're pitting. This time, do not speed here. Second gear.
Don't know how many times I got to say it, but I literally just sit here like in silence.
Five hit the barrels behind you. Caution's out, caution's out.
He was well ahead of me, so my
Oh my
goal was,
God.
man, if I could just get to his back bumper and then just kind of ride behind him down pit road, and hopefully we'd have a faster pit stop than him, and I can come out in front of him. When I realized I'm gonna run into him, I think I locked my brakes up right at the last second, and that's when I hit him, and then it broke my left front steering and kind of shot me right into the barrels.
I'm sorry, I did not expect him to slow down that much.
All right, Rush Group. We're done.
Damn.
Day over for Kyle Larson. Denny Hamlin right now shown as the race leader.
I was gonna
under the
say,
caution flag.
I just sit here in silence. I'm like in awe watching
There are
them
tense
race.
moments. It's hard to beat these guys.
I love
it's
it.
hard to be competitive. How do you change up your driving style, you know, week to week to stay relative?
Ryan Blaney got him the lead in the win of the stage.
You'll have a tight at your door.
Ryan Blaney will challenge him. Christopher Bell wants
three
wide. He'll
Oh.
get 3 wide. Blaney at the top. Hamlin's going to crowd him. Here comes Christopher Bell for the lead to the inside.
Clear, take it, take it.
What a move by Christopher
Wow.
Bell from third to first. They're side by side, door to door, up high.
While all that's going on, Christopher Bell is waving bye-bye. He's checked out by 5 car lengths over this
Oh my
3-wide
God.
battle. Here they come off the corner. They're all stacked up behind the leader.
Oh, the 11 almost to the side of the 12 again off of 2. They're upset at each other.
My car's faster than his, so he's fighting because he needs to keep it up front as long as he can. So he's grinding on my right side, and I'm up against him.
Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney giving each other the business.
Fuck you, kid.
Neither one of us wanted to give the spot up. Shit, man. I mean, what do you expect me to do? I'm trying to race for a Final Four spot. but something that was out of my control happened, and I feel like if I have something bad happen, I want it to be in my control, my fault.
Oh no.
Hamlin hits the wall, and he hits it hard. He has pancaked the entire right side of that machine.
Something broke in the steering.
Yeah, we're done, bud. Good work, everybody. Great day. Great fight. That's fucking racing.
It gets worse for Denny Hamlin. He has already fallen below the cut line on the championship points.
Damn.
25 laps to go.
A trip to Phoenix to run for a title hangs in the balance. You can tell it the way William Byron's driving. You can tell it by the way Bell, Blaney, everybody that is up for contention driving as hard as they possibly can.
I believe that my car is the fastest car. Was able to get some clean air on the restart, and man, my car woke up immediately.
Oh, the 20 throttle's up.
Now for the lead, Bell on the inside.
Okay, come on.
It up on the outside, trying to keep that momentum up as he goes almost all the way up to the wall.
Wow.
In the lead, Christopher Bell.
Pulling away from Byron. 14 laps to go.
About an hour ago, Christopher Bell didn't think he could run 20th.
Christopher Bell goes down the backstretch, and the 28-year-old is going to lock himself into the championship four. He's won in Miami.
Wow.
He needed to win, and he's done it.
That's why you never give up. Great job, man. Way to pull it down to one this weekend, Bell. Now champions are made, man. Good job. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing.
At the end of the day,
It's a beautiful
at least
shot
one
there.
Joe Gibbs Racing driver will be in the championship four. But man, what a rough turn of events for Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, that
Denny
was a
Hamlin
bit sad.
coming into Miami +2, after Miami -17.
Oh, you're coming to watch with me? You normally just
What?
normally go in the other room when I start watching the race.
Don't. Well, in fairness, I just watched the whole race.
Yeah. I like to watch
That's a
it
cute dog.
when it's fresh because I like to know if like what I felt is what happened, you know?
Oh. Not me getting
I've thought
distracted
about
at the dog.
What it would feel like to win a championship. I dream about that moment, but I've never had the negative to it where it's like, hey, what's it going to be like if you don't win the championship? I don't think like that. When you go into the playoffs, you know the intensity's higher into the third round, and you've got to perform, in the top 5 all 3 races to be at Phoenix.
This is my one shot. As close as I got.
There's obviously a points path for us to get in, but I just think the best way for us to advance is to win.
Christopher Bell is going to lock himself into the championship four. He's won in Miami.
You kind of taste it. I was like, damn.
I can smell it.
I crave that feeling of winning. It's a sense of relief. It's a sense of accomplishment that you just don't get from anything else.
Does it come down to a Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney battle? They're going to have to figure out how to beat William Byron. I am on the William Byron train right now.
Okay.
It is time to determine who will be racing for a championship next week.
Everybody's going to do all they can to win a grandfather clock trophy.
It's going to take the complete
Big
package.
trophy.
Martinsville Speedway.
We have 2 drivers that have punched their ticket. They know what they're doing next Sunday in Phoenix, and that is to race for a championship. 6 other drivers, 2 open spots. How's this going to play?
I have no idea, but I'm excited to find out.
Right.
Driver, start your engine!
All right, pal, you all set? Yes, sir. All good. Everybody have a good day. Finish her off. I know we can do it.
We are under the green flag.
second spot is Denny Hamlin in the 11.
Looks good.
The shifting was painful. We had to try to do things with the steering to make it a little bit easier. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass for sure.
Here comes Denny Hamlin.
But you know how good your car is. I'm gonna have to earn it.
He opens the door and he'll take the lead away.
Go on.
Is anybody coming? The 12's coming.
For this day to be successful for Blaney, he needs to continue to drive through this field.
A lot of sheet metal and contact being exchanged.
Oh God.
Shove, and then
It's a bit ruthless.
Ryan Blaney, who started this race in the 11th position, has climbed to 7th, and he's making a huge push here.
Blaney has caught that 5. Blaney's looking very strong already.
Bubba Wallace's teammate, Tyler Reddick, qualified 19. Well, he has only gotten up to 18.
Tyler Reddick is not happy.
Oh, 45 mid, all the way through turns 3 and 4.
How patient is the young man going to be right now?
Tyler Reddick and Eric Jones are just
God.
knocking the slobber out of each other. They've exchanged everything but Christmas cards so far.
Your daddy needs to find that gas pedal.
You're leading the race, and you know the only thing that can end your race in that moment is getting caught up in someone else's mess. Just have to tread lightly.
Black cars tangled right in front of him.
Oh.
That was as close a call as you'll ever want to see for a leader trying to dodge the lap traffic.
That was really close.
I just had a front row seat. You had one guy trying to knock the other out of the way, but then the guy who got knocked out of the way said, "Fuck you." There's a bit of catching your breath in those moments, for sure.
Here comes Blaney.
Ryan Blaney driving for Team Penske. He's all over the back bumper now with race leader Denny Hamlin.
Ooh, here we go.
Between the 11 and 12.
Blaney takes the high entry into turn number 1. He's going to try it the long way around.
The bottom usually is the preferred lane in Martinsville, and when you get past on the outside of Martinsville, it's a kick in the dick, basically. Your superpowers are taken away.
Blaney's going to take the lead away.
You can do all kinds of work with the map that you want. You can twist the numbers the way you'd like, but it's really simple for Ryan Blaney at this point. He's in the lead, and if he can hold it and finish first, he's in.
I felt confident that we had a good shot to win it. Feel good about where your car's at, but then you still have to put together 500 laps around that place, which is super hard to do. One little mistake just ruins your race.
Meanwhile, Denny Hamlin and William Byron, they are currently tied. Do not mistake that as a lock for Byron. This has not been his day.
I shifted my focus to thinking that we had to win.
Blaney by maybe half a car length on the inside. Hamlin's going to duck to the bottom.
Oh my.
Blaney fishtails 3-4 times getting into the corner.
I see the 12 wiggling in front of me. What that tells me is that, oh, okay, he's vulnerable.
Hamlin already roughing him up.
You know, that's my opportunity to pounce.
Denny Hamlin will take advantage to jump to the bottom.
Holy shit. That was a helpful.
Blaney, though, is going to power back around the outside, and he'll take the lead.
Fucking 12 tried to break down the backstretch to keep me on the outside.
Denny was trying to get in behind the 12 and just misjudged it.
That was a close moment. I thought the worst at that time.
He wants to play games. Dog play games.
I didn't think he was going to save that.
Kind of scared the shit out of
I
me.
thought it was going to be more than just a wiggle.
Right now, though, Denny Hamlin's got a bigger problem, and it's Ty Gibbs. Gibbs is
Oh.
he gets hit by Joey Logano. Then trips up going into the corner, and around goes Gibbs. And he gets
Oh.
Daniel Suarez slams into him. Everybody else scatters.
Oh, and William Byron barely avoids getting caught up in that crash. If William
Damn.
had gotten caught up in that, roles would have been reversed, and Denny Hamlin would have been in the catbird seat.
Joey Logano just tattooed the rear bumper of Ty Gibbs.
He's smart. He's smart. Fucking Joey is such a piece of shit human.
Green flag is out. Denny Hamlin, he'll start outside.
Drama.
Blaney on the inside.
These two have had a spectacular battle for the lead at various times this afternoon. We'll see if they have another one here.
God, who's going to get it?
Tyler Reddick in the best position that he's been in all day long. Right now, Reddick running 8th.
Still in a must-win situation. Blaney and that team are doing what they have to do. They're driving away with this thing.
22 to go.
Very nerve-wracking going through
all of the emotions, the ups and the downs and the nervousness.
It's still now a points battle.
My heart is pounding.
For that final spot.
Hamlin can't get enough points unless he wins this race. It has to be Byron falling back for Hamlin to be able to advance based on points.
I mean, they're on pins and needles. They are driving around on ice.
Digging deep for everything they could get right now, trying to muscle these cars around this half mile.
3 points is what separates the 24 and the 11 from a championship 4 run.
This is getting very tense.
Byron just lost a spot. Denny Hamlin just picked up a spot.
White flag is in the air for Ryan Blaney.
1 lap to go.
White flag, so 3 in front, 15 back to the 10. Don't have to force it. Coming back to the checker.
To the back straightaway. He's got a playoff berth and a championship 4 run in hand. Into turn 3 for the final time. It's Ryan Blaney.
To the bottom of the racetrack off turn 4. Checkered flag is out.
Ryan Blaney wins at Martinsville.
Yeah, baby.
Yay!
Joining Ryan Blaney, of course, will be Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson, and by 8 points over Denny Hamlin, William Byron will join the other 3 and race for a championship next week.
It's all about peaking at the right time. It happens in every single sport. And that's what we're doing right now.
I just want to attack him. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Do you think people underestimate your skill?
Absolutely. I definitely think that people underestimate me. I like it. I like proving people wrong. I certainly like proving people wrong.
Beautiful.
Hey, thanks guys, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. See you, man.
That's sad.
Unfortunately, Tyler Reddick won't move on to the championship for a 26th place finish here at Martinsville. And I know you guys struggled all day.
There's so many parts and pieces of the race car that are perfect. So, you know, the human element is it's a variable, right? And when you don't get the most out of what you have underneath you, it's frustrating for sure. It's really kind of how I've been wired my whole life. Anytime I do one little thing wrong, I self-reflect on it pretty immediately, pretty harshly.
I feel that. Why am I getting emotional?
Fired up that we won this race, but you know, you understand there's still a job to do. It's awesome we're in this spot, but it doesn't mean jack shit if you don't go do it next week. Appreciate that. No problem, man. Fuck yeah. Great, awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. I love it.
It's different than years past because they were never old enough to understand my emotions or why I was having a bad day, ramifications of what happens on the racetrack. They just know that Dad raced, and that was it. But now that they're invested and understand what's going on, and they know how hard Dad works at it, they understand that this is my life's work. I'm trying to get to the peak and the pinnacle of my profession.
There's darkness in the distance. I'm begging for forgiveness. At the same time.
I remember Michael saying to my dad, when your son wins the championship, we'll crack open that cigar case and we'll smoke it together. I hope my dad's health hangs in there long enough for him to be able to experience that, because I'd love to see the excitement on my dad's face if he gets to break open that case with Michael.
I got goosebumps.
Thanks, bro. Good job. Thank you. Appreciate it. My main focus right now is how do we repeat this in 7 days, and then we can let loose a little bit.
how do you measure success? From a personal perspective, is it 70 wins and no championships, or 15 wins and 2 championships? I'd probably take the championships if I had to pick.
And then there
That's
were
fair.
more. What a race it will be when NASCAR's championship wraps up in Phoenix.
A few moments later.
That was the end of episode 4. Really enjoyed episode 4. I'm excited to see how it's going to end in the last episode and who wins the championship, because I obviously don't watch NASCAR. So that will be exciting for me because I don't know how it ends. If you wanted to check out any of my other socials, like my Instagram, Twitter, my Twitch, they are all linked in my YouTube, so go check them out. Yeah, as I said, we've got one more reaction to go. This episode, I probably rate it like I think episode 1 I gave an 8.5. Episode 2 I gave a 7, I think. Episode 3 was an 8. Episode 4, I'd give that an 8.5 as well. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. I always enjoy like the penultimate episode of a season. Like the build up is always like really exciting. So yeah, I'm excited to see the last episode. But yeah, that's all from me today, and make sure you stay tuned for the next reaction. Bye.